And we are live here with Bitcoin Basics. I am your host, Daniel Plummer, the Crypto Kid, the Ganja Ambassador. And this podcast is brought to you by Howard Blockchain TV. And it is sponsored by Addis Ababa Advanced Technologies Incorporated. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, like button, as well as leave comments. We're always looking to improve this podcast. The goal of this podcast is to make you an informed Bitcoin and crypto enthusiast and investor. So, with YouTube and Facebook, you should be aware that they reset after 15 seconds. I'm sure it has to do with the bandwidth connection. So, this is Bitcoin Price Predictions. I'm your host, Crypto Kid Daniel Plummer, the Ganja Ambassador. This podcast is brought to you by Howard Blockchain TV, and it is sponsored by Addis Ababa Advanced Technologies Incorporated. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for a like, as well as leave some comments below, because the whole goal of this podcast is to make you an informed Bitcoin and crypto enthusiast and investor. We have some great news. Donald Trump is scheduled to speak today here in Nashville, Tennessee at the Bitcoin conference, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who is also running for president, is going to be speaking as well. And he has come out and made a full commitment to Bitcoin and blockchain technology. American society is almost all forgot about Joe Biden. Joe who? Joe, Sleepy Joe. People have already forgotten about him. And his social media platform is endorsing Kamala Harris. And people haven't even been thinking about Kamala Harris. She doesn't create a lot of chatter and interest. She's not campaigning. And all it does is it means that the Democrats really don't care who is going to be their nominee, because their whole goal has always been to stuff the ballots, just like in 2020, and then try to flood the media with some kind of urgency, some type of emergency, state of emergency, COVID, distractions, emotions, heightened emotions, scare, fear, whatever it is, that is the Democratic playbook. So don't be surprised about that. Bitcoin is up $650 to 68,359 US dollars. Ethereum is down to 3,279 US dollars. So a lot of the fluctuation is just going to be based upon political headlines. Investors are going to take their profits based upon the fluctuations in the market. And there's going to be a lot of headlines that are going to send the market up a couple $1,000s and drop it back down $500. That is the way things are going right now. There's not a lot of volume. In the next 4 to 5 weeks, we should see the American markets volume increase as hedge fund investors and investment bankers return from summer vacation with their families. So, with that, we'll keep you posted on the developments. Like I said, the only type of headlines we should expect to see are basically promises made at the Republican National Convention. Actually, that is over. So, promises made at the Nashville Bitcoin Convention. The Democratic National Convention is coming up in the next few weeks, and the Democrats aren't even advertising it. They want us to forget that normally we have campaigns, we have primaries in the months leading up to the elections. They've thrown that out, and now they don't really have a playbook. They're relying on the Israeli media to help them. Elon Musk has come out and warned about the drop of the US dollar and about the $35 trillion US budget deficit that is throttling us. And we don't have any more money to give to Israel or Ukraine. And the Biden administration during his 4 years have forgotten about the American people, turned America into a welfare state. Specifically, cities like San Francisco are just welfare states for immigrants, illegal immigration. And right now, Americans, we need to take care of ourselves. We need to fix our own economy. We know Donald Trump will help, but it is not up to the president. He needs the help of Congress and legislation. And still, regardless of what they do, it will take 6 to 9 months for us to see any visible differences or any increases, any accolades, anything to be thankful about. So, what we need to do as Americans is we need to take a think and grow rich attitude to our economy. We need to take reins of the government. The American government is out of control. And we need to remind ourselves in the U.S. government, especially Congress, that you work for us. See, people are forgotten. They're afraid of Congress. No, Congress is a bunch of elected officials that work for us. If we don't like them, as Benjamin Franklin told us, we have the right to overthrow the American government, just like the American colonists revolted against King George and declared their own freedom. So do not be afraid to declare your own freedom. If you don't like what's going on in America, you have the right to protest. Now they're making it illegal to protest because I'm telling you, Congress and the president wants to control the U.S. population. You have to stand up for your own rights. African Americans, you need to do what you need to do. You need to stop looking to the Democrats to save you. They've changed the Democrats have changed the African American family into a single family household ran by women who are educated or are receiving welfare. They've decided, the Democrats and the American government have decided to just put black men in prison, take us away from our families, preventing us the ability to raise our sons and daughters. So we need to go back to church. We need to go back to being with our family. We can't expect African American women who have a lot right now to give up anything and to restructuring the family. It's my belief that African American women are fine with the African American family being broken, having no male figure. They just want their own power. And boys are now being feminized and are going to prison. And it's a sad situation right now. So it is up to us. If it's going to be, it's up to me. It is up to you to take care of your own economy, take care of your own family. And only you can go back to church. No one else can force you to do that, but you need to get some God in your life. So with that, this is Daniel Plummer, the Crypto Kid, signing out. And remember, the future is crypto.